Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Cno back for day number 9 of the league's teasers. It's kind of par for the course today. Another relic, another Echo Boss, but the relic is a banger, and I don't know. I don't care too much about the Echo Boss, to be honest with you. It is the Fremenic area Echo Boss, so I'm sure you can guess. It is the Dagannoth Kings. We'll talk about that a little bit later. For now, let's get right into the relic. It is called Nature's Accord. It's a tier 5 relic, and it's a farming relic, but it's got a little bit of a boost. It also essentially is tied in with Fairy's Flight, as we have known it in the past. As you can see in the picture above, if you take Nature's Accord, you're going to get the Fairy Mushroom. And what that is going to allow you to do is teleport to any Fairy Ring, Spirit Tree, or Tool Leprechaun. It's going to automatically auto-complete Tree Gnome Village. It ignores Wilderness Teleports, and then obviously you can't use it to teleport to an area you haven't unlocked. That makes sense. Now, to the main part of the relic, you will gain 10 times yield from all farming patches and will be automatically noted. Your XP is granted for all additional resources. That's massive, massive, massive. The 10 times yield is nice, but to get the XP along with it, awesome. Your plants are never going to die, so you never have to water them. No compost. I guess the compost might help with the yield, but regardless, you never have to water them, never have to use plant cure on them. They're going to be good to go no matter what. And then when you plant seeds or saplings, you'll have a 20% chance to not use that seed or that sapling. This is such a good relic. I know a lot of people are going to say it's nerfed because there's no instant grow, but it is still really, really good. I don't even feel like I should say it's still really good. It just is good. It doesn't need the instant growth to be good. Everything that's encompassed in this relic is really, really dang good, in my opinion. Oh, and then there is one thing that I forgot to mention. It may be the most important part of it. The farming patches and plants will have no level requirement for anything. You can plant a redwood tree, you can plant a spirit tree from level 1 farming as long as you have the materials needed, the ingredients, whatever you want to call them. Again, the relic by itself is a killer farming relic, but to tie it in with Fairy's Flight and give it some tellies is awesome. And I think that proves something that a lot of people have already been speculating. There's not going to be a individual teleport tier. No relic tier, T1 through T8, none of them are going to be just tellies. And I think the teleports have been incorporated into other relics like we've seen with Nature's Accord. There's a chance that I could be wrong because Evil Eye is still the only relic that we've seen in tier 3, and Evil Eye is a teleport only relic. It doesn't do anything else, it just is teleports. So tier 3 could still be just teleports, but I'm thinking it would be a little redundant for them to add teleports like Fairy's Flight into Nature's Accord and then still have a dedicated teleport tier. So I'm thinking that that is somewhat of a confirmation that there's not going to be an exclusive teleport tier, and Evil Eye will be going up against regular relics that do other things other than teleport. And I hope that is the case because if the reason that we lost something like instant growth is because they put Fairy's Flight in there, I'd probably rather have a teleport tier and instant growth on the Nature's Accord. Not that excluding instant growth makes Nature's Accord a bad relic or nerfed or anything, but if that's what we had to give up to get the Fairy's Flight incorporated into it, I would have rather just had a individual teleport tier and not lose the instant growth and get Fairy's Flight with Nature's Accord. I just want to touch one more time on why I still think it is a busted relic and it's super good, even without the instant growth. You got to remember, all your farming timers are increased by 5 in the whole leagues, over the whole leagues from tier 1 onward. They're going to be increased by 5 times. So they're growing pretty quick, anyways. And then getting the XP with the 10 times yield is going to be having you fly through levels, anyways, and the ability to plant redwoods from level 1 if you did have a redwood seed. You're going to be flying through farming levels so fast. The instant growth really is almost irrelevant. With everything else they've done in the relic, I think the instant growth is not needed. I know I've said it a million times already, but I just wanted to touch on it one more time and really try and reinforce it, send the point home. All right, finally on to the Echo Boss, the DKs. Not to be a bummer about them in the beginning of the video, I guess I was just being honest. I'm not planning on taking Fremnic, so that's why I was saying I don't care. It's still cool, there's still a lot of potential there, but for me personally, I just didn't care too much. And I'm being a little negative about their teasers because it's the same thing every day, one relic, one Echo Boss with no no information about how the Echo Boss is going to work and limited information to what their drops are going to be. But as you guys can see in the picture, it is a helmet. You're not getting an amulet. You're not getting a ring from the DKs. I think this is something that a lot of people were expecting. It was pretty busted to have the ring and the amulet there that are good for every single skill. It made a lot of people feel like they had to take Fremnik. So it's nice to see that they made a little change. I am a little bit worried because I did hear a couple people saying that they think this is going to be the helmet from Gridmaster. And I'll be honest, if it's the exact same helmet from Gridmaster, I think that's a little bit lazy and it kind of bummed me out a little bit, even though I'm not taking Fremnik. So it'll be interesting to see what the helmet does and how hard it is to get the helmet, how hard the DK fight's going to be. A lot of people felt like it was pretty hard last year. From what I saw, it looked hard. As you guys know, I'm not the best player, so take it with a grain of salt when I say it's a hard fight. But with that being said, that's about it for today's video. I'm super stoked about the new relic. I'm curious if it's going to be the same exact helmet from Gridmaster. Let me know what you guys think about the relic in the comments below. Let me know if you think it's going to be the same helmet from Gridmaster and if you think that's a little bit lazy too. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.